that should handle any background noise, hopefully. Okay. We're gonna do. I think they said that was the one with Dante, and I prefer Dante. Normally I do things on the hard mode, but do I want to do that today? Yeah, why not? Worst comes to worst, I can always just start this over. Though I wish I could figure out how to get this stuff to go away.
A world that loses its power will fade into nothing. If such is the fate of this world, then I shall return it to its mother's womb. The world must first die, for it to be born again.
Okay.
This is the path to salvation, as foretold in an ancient prophecy. The world will fall for its sins, and everyone, but I won't let you meet the same fate. I want to help you hold on to your life. To do so...
Hold on one sec. I need to look something up, because I want to see if I can get some of this extra stuff off the screen, because I don't think you guys need to be seeing the background stuff of the Elgato. I really don't want to be seeing capture and library and all that other stuff on here. Alright, much better. Now that we know that.
Will you tell me who you are?
I almost feel like there's a slight lag in this still.
That's right.
I think I put those in backwards. Oh well, I am a hunter scroll.
And survive. I'm glad you understand. Time is near. I am the nurturer of the next template for our future. Rest now. I want you to see.
We'll just leave you be.
That's right.
Because I'm off today. Better question is, why are you awake? This is like way past your bedtime.
I won't shed another tear, not even at this world's end. Instead, I can invite you to the world that is to come.
Yes, yes I do.
Now go ahead. Wake up.
So why is my chat not showing up? Huh. Oh, there it goes. Why so little sleep? Stop asking me to put people's names in. I only came equipped with one name. Well, okay, it's better than what it has been. Alright, why do I have to change what I'm dressed as? I have enough change to buy a drink. Okay. Huh. Interesting. There may be a demon that already fits that. It's called Shin Megami Tensi, Nocturne. Think an M-rated Pokemon, basically. I mean, that's not the best description, but it kind of gives the idea. Yeah, I'm trying to play something that's a little less intense at the moment because I'm not convinced that the new graphics card, or not new graphics card, the new Elgato I have isn't putting some kind of lag in. So it feels like there's like half a second lag between me putting stuff in. Kinda. Oh, it does this kind of moving around. Okay. Alright, I was talking to you and not paying attention. Where am I going?
Great. The entire park's closed off.
So, they kind of take angels and demons from multiple different mythologies. So, for instance, the series likes to use things like Loki and Thor, and then they have stands in for Lucifer, the different angels, different demons.
You need something, kid?
trying to think what other ones would stand out.
Said on TV, panic erupts as a clash between corporate representatives and a civic organization ends in violent deaths.
I mean, the original games were on the Nintendo at some point.
Those who live on the fringe say it was a deeper struggle between two cults.
As the Tensi series has been around 20, 25 years easy, I think. Maybe longer.
Hey, are you there? Finally I get a hold of you. What's taking you so long?
If I ever play this game again, I'm gonna have to realize I need like 6 different names for these people.
You wake up on that. Where are you now? Well, since you decided not to show, we had to leave without you. We're almost there now. So, yeah, would you mind coming straight to the hospital? You do know which hospital it is, right? Shinjuku Medical Center. Just go east from Shinjuku Station and keep going. You can't miss it. I guess this works out.
That would have worked.
I was planning to ask our teacher for career advice, so I'll just go ahead of you. Thanks. Keep in mind, I don't plan on staying too long. Okay, see you later.
I kind of wish somebody else would tune in, because there's one. Lewis would drop in from time to time, and he can explain this stuff a lot better than I can.
That's also where I'm headed, oddly enough. Go figure. Why don't you hang on to this? It's a copy of our upcoming issue.
With a skull on it. That's not ominous at all.
I'm assuming you don't know what went down here. Then, you probably don't know what kind of place that hospital is either. The name's Hijiri, author of The Ring of Gaia and the Scripture of Moroku. Might want to give that a read.
But I know they pull from Greek, I believe some from Roman, Viking, Christianity, and
Normally,
I think there's at least a couple other religions that they've pulled things from.
that hospital's anything but normal.
And then, of course, they have their own unique ones.
Or so they say. There's a lot of misinformation floating around these days. If it turns out I'm wrong,
Count you in for
just
what?
laugh it off, okay? Anyway, I'd better be going. Oh yeah, in the event we run into each other again, let me know how you like my article.
Where is this hospital hiding? Oh! I guess that would be your type of magazine, wouldn't it? I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about having giant screens like that all over the place. Now, where is this hospital? Is that it right there? There we go. That would be interesting.
time.
You look like you're a bit older to
Or
be a
is something
student.
seriously off here? There isn't anyone in sight. No nurses, no patients. Look, even the reception desk is empty.
We're starting off with that vibe right off the bat.
Do you think there's something weird about this place? I sure do. Anyway, you know who is looking for a teacher right now. And big surprise, he's still gone. He better not be off goofing around.
Probably is.
Oh, what's with that magazine?
Some guy gave it to me.
Some stranger gave it to you? Come on, you should know better than that.
Well, she's supposed to be the one that was on the phone, but I don't know, maybe it's just the art style makes it look like she's older.
Never heard of it before.
Considering this is basically upscaled PS2 graphics, I guess it is kind of hard to tell.
What? It's an occult magazine? Why would you bring something like that here?
Maybe whoever I'm visiting likes this stuff? Pretty much.
Well, maybe it could help me kill some time. Anyway, can you go find that bonehead? If
Why
he
do
can't
I
find
have
that
to go
teacher,
find him? You
then
do it.
I don't want to be here another minute. You should be on the second floor, where the patients' rooms are. I'll be waiting down here. Oh, and leave the mat with me. Don't leave me hanging too long.
Alright. Can I use an elevator? Nope. Just another? That's a weird name. What's it about? Is there a run function? Okay, those buttons. Ugh, that's gonna make my head hurt if that keeps moving like that. Do not use those buttons. Got it.
Oh man, you scared the crap out of me.
That is some pretty epic belt buckle.
Jeez, you come here late, you cause trouble. You know what? Forget it. Not worth it. I'm sure you've already noticed, but this place has been cleaned out. You think everyone, died off? I called our teacher to make sure this was it. She clearly told me. Shinjuku Medical Center. I could have at least put up a notice or something so visitors aren't clueless. Maybe someone unleashed a deadly virus in here.
So it fits this theme pretty well then.
I'm running out of places to look. Think we should just call it? Alright, I'm gonna head back down and check out how our other lady's doing. I bet she's all pissed because I've been gone so long. It ain't easy pleasing a princess. Anyway.
Yeah, good luck surviving that.
I really hope this isn't the shitstorm it's shaping up to be.
Knowing these games, this ain't the half of it. Now, where am I supposed to be going? Are there literally bars across? Yeah, that doesn't belong in a hospital. Don't have that. I guess we gotta go back. This was the door I just came out of. It's not going to be kid-friendly for very long. If any of the other games are bait or anything to go off of, this is not going to be friendly for long. Though I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be going. Am I supposed to go back and talk with them out here? She's still here.
Oh, you're back.
No. I think they've had some of their games on Nintendo systems. I mean, I know they have. But this is a rare M-rated game that was on a Nintendo.
So...
Like, this one in particular is based off a PlayStation 2 version. But there are older games that were Famicom, Nintendo era stuff.
You know that special report at the beginning of the magazine? Well, it says some things that are more than a little unsettling. According to this, there's a group of demon worshippers who call themselves the Ring of Gaia. And they're right here in Japan.
Of course, all good cults come from Japan.
Apparently, they believe in this book of prophecy called the Scripture of Miroku. In that book it says that chaos will engulf the world, and these people are trying to cause that somehow. Whether their idea of chaos means terrorism or something else entirely, the reporter couldn't figure that out. But get this.
No luck finding her.
Like I said, this is one of the rare M titles that they came out with in the beginning.
I even checked.
Nintendo's a bit more lax with it now, though.
Didn't need to know that. We're in the middle of a conversation here, so save those details for later. Now, listen to this part. A hospital on the east side of Shinjuku is closely linked to the organization's sinister plan.
Let me guess. That ends with find out more in our next issue.
Probably.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me if that article had some truth to it. I've heard some real spooky shit about this place. Like how they run deadly experiments on patients. Or how a psychic started shrieking and bolted out of here. And of course, there's a rumor that a cult's behind it all.
I mean, why would you bring a psychic in here?
Serious?
You're gonna find ghosts here no matter what. It is a hospital.
Maybe we really shouldn't have come here. I almost feel stupid for buying into some bizarre tabloid. But it does get one thing right. How creepy this hospital is.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. We really need to find her, don't we? Okay, we search this place top to bottom one last time. If nothing pops up, we assume nothing's wrong, and we split. By the way, looks like you can reach the annex from the second floor. I'll go take a look up there. Whereas you have the honor of searching the basement. Oh, and you'll need this.
Why do I have to go in the
You're the one who
basement?
found the card. Why don't you search the basement?
Thank you. Give me the card to go to the annex.
Could it be you're too scared?
Come on, this is me we're talking about.
If this follows any logic, the basement is probably the boss area. Let me go find other stuff so I can actually train a bit before I go fighting things.
After all, saving the day is my job.
Ha!
Should things take a turn for the worse, just run like hell, okay?
I'm not controlling you, so you are definitely not the hero.
Anyway, let's focus on finding our teacher. No matter what, we have to make sure she's safe.
And yeah, the basement does have fun stuff, but I would like to go upstairs and grab what's probably where all the healing stuff is before I get into big fights with people. Seriously, what's with all these, like, bolts across the door? What are you keeping in there? This is not the basement. Where is... Where is the basement? It's not eerie. What do you mean, fuck fighting? You're supposed to fight the demons. And or make them party members, one of the three. Well now. This... I mean, this looks like an average operating room, so maybe nothing wrong here. Let's ignore the little pentagram stars. Or Star of David, whichever one that actually was. Oh, back.
Who is it? Who dares disrupt this stillness?
Who are you?
Only a lost lad.
That is the better question.
A well-known poet once said,
King Room.
April is the cruelest month. Have you any inclination as to why? Because it is then one awakens from a long sleep and faces the barren world.
If you say so.
As a species is similarly barren, comprised of empty trivialities. The worthless overgrowth of a civilization blind to its sins. Continuous war and bloodshed. And thousands of years of repeating the same mistakes over and over again. The world needs to wipe its slate clean. The way to salvation was foretold in the scripture of Miroku. And today, that prophecy shall be fulfilled. The old world...
No comment, dude. No comment.
Now, how should I deal with you? From what I recall,
Cut that off,
you
that's
weren't
getting on
among
my
our
nerves.
followers Oh, you're her acquaintance.
So you know the teacher.
Come to think of it, this was a hospital, wasn't it? And you merely came to visit her.
You act like it isn't obvious this was a hospital. Do you, like, live in this basement and not go upstairs?
Even a pebble creates ripples when cast in water. And while I do feel pity for you, your life ends here.
Oh? Is that supposed to be Baphomet?
Do not be afraid. All the inhabitants of this world will follow before long. Your time has just come a bit sooner. That's all.
Pretty sure this guy's part of the cult they were talking about a couple minutes ago.
No one can overcome.
Stop!
Huh?
What? You can't even let one person go? What effect could he possibly have on our plan?
So you are part of
However
it.
insignificant he is, I am not a man of exceptions. You know this.
Fine. If you don't spare him, then consider our partnership over.
Such a troublesome maiden. Well, I'll leave the teaching to the teacher.
Baphomet's been a staple in these games too.
I would like to enjoy this blissful end in solitude.
Oh, aren't you rude?
I'll be waiting on the roof. We'll have a good view of the city from there.
Can you, like, knock him out of that chair and, like, send it through my monitor so I have a more comfy chair?
Come, see it with your own eyes. Witness that which will change the world.
Alright. Okay, that's your kink room again. Huh?
What's wrong, my little master? Are you curious about... Oh, is that so? My. But right now, we have other matters to attend to. Let's do that afterward.
I'll do with the chairs. I'll let you have the teacher.
So, here we are again. I'm glad I intervened when I did.
Oh.
I wouldn't want you to fall prey to a demon. You heard what Hikawa said, right? This world is about to be swallowed by chaos. It's called the Conception, the rebirth of the world, an event which no human has ever witnessed.
I'm not sure I want to be dating somebody trying to bring on Armageddon, basically.
Everyone outside of this hospital will perish. I doubt anyone would approve of such a terrible thing. But even if we did keep this old world alive, it would eventually lose all its power. The world must first die, for it to be born again. And I alone will carry the burden of its sin. As for regrets, I have none.
Huh?
What matters?
Monitor, why did you just click off?
And led you here. And it is your fate to live through the conception. It may actually be more painful than death. But I believe in you. Please. Come find me when it's done. No matter how the world changes, I'll be your pillar of strength. It is my duty as the maiden to take part in shaping the new world. Meaning I can show you a better way to live. I know it must be difficult for you to understand. But we're out of time. Listen, if you can find me on your own, I promise to tell you everything. The answers to all your questions, and what my intentions really are.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was literally going to be Armageddon when I said that. Jeez, at least leave the buildings. Oh, hello there.
Who would enter my world, reveal your heart to me. You have nothing stirring within you, not even a hint of reason.
Huh?
For the one who will shape the world, this cannot be. Go forth and discover yourself. What will be the legacy of your existence?
I'm Batman. You two again.
Do not be afraid. My little master has taken an interest in you. Pitiful human though you are, he wishes to grant you a gift.
That's a he?
It is vital that you receive it.
I thought that was going to be a plot twist to be like Alice or something.
Please try not to struggle. It will only hurt for an instant.
Are you kidding me? God damn it, this one is Resident Evil. It's a Las Plagas! And it's a good thing I don't have epilepsy. That would not have been good.
Magatama is the essence of demonic power.
Is that word supposed to mean something to me?
With it, you have joined the ranks of demons.
Is that bug thing you just dropped on my head?
My little master is always watching, so please try not to bore him.
Consume them? Okay. We apparently ended up underground again. Can't go that way.
Who's there?
You're still here, huh?
Wait. Aren't you that kid I met at the park? What in God's name happened to you? I see. Well, at least you still think like a human. That aside, you know what the hell's going on here? Last thing I remember,
apocalypse.
I was blinded by a bright light. After that, I was in this room. From the look of it, we're in some sort of hospital. Seeing as you're here too, I take it this is Shinjuku Medical Center? Well, first things first. As much as I want to know what's going on out there, it's not exactly safe for... Have you come across any of them? Well, they're definitely not human. My guess is that they're demons. My strange experience, your new look, and these weird creatures. Something tells me calling the cops won't do us any good.
Yeah, you call them, you'll probably get demons
My hunch is right.
in cop
There's an actual
uniforms.
explanation for all this. Though I'd rather not believe it. If this is Shinjuku Medical Center, you can't just rule it out. The conception may have occurred for real.
Just call it the Apocalypse or Armageddon or, you know, something with a little more catchy name.
You know, I've seen a barrel like this before. If I remember right, it belonged to a man named Hikawa.
So you know the guy that was in here before.
Just standing here talking won't do us any good. Listen, if you're strong enough to fight, could you gather some information? I tried talking to what looked like a ghost, but I didn't have much luck. What's happened to the world? And is there anyone else out there? We can only find the answers by finding other people. I wish I could do it myself, but I doubt I'd last long against a demon.
Ragnarok? I mean, there's a lot of better names than Conception.
Besides, I imagine studying this thing has its own merits.
I wonder what word they actually used in Japanese.
So for now, I'll leave it to you.
Well, that's apparently a save point. And now after about 40 minutes, maybe I can... No. Am I still live? Okay, it caught itself quick enough. See, I just lost connection for a second, but it looks like it corrected itself. Okay. Nice to know where there's a healer. Oh! I forgot how loud your ringtone was. No, on my side, the Streamlabs actually showed me going offline for a second. As it actually had an error saying that I was offline, and then it flipped back on right afterwards.